Thanks for keeping it on Great Day SA. We're growing with the flow in our next segment. A gardening expert is teaching us how to help your plants thrive in the right pot. Justin Calderon has more.
So you just bought the perfect plant, but that perfect plant needs a perfect home to fit. Something not too big, not too little. It needs to be just right. And here to help us with that is John Bloodsworth with Little Cabin in the Heights. John, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to my greenhouse.
Oh, hey, thanks for having us in our oasis over here. But we're talking all things potting.
All things potted
Yeah, so
today.
what are some tips and tricks that you want to give our audience today?
Sure. Well, first of all, you look at your plant. Is it a plant that's going to spread out a lot, but you want it to be in a larger, maybe shallow pot? If it's a plant that is going to grow deep roots, you want to get a good deep pot for it. And if it's something that needs special care, like we'll start with this one, for example, with an orchid. There are special pots that are made just for orchids that have slants on the side as well as a hole in the bottom. And I'll tell you why this is so. The orchids typically grow on trees in the forest, so they like shade, like, that kind of thing. And instead of dirt, they really don't grow in dirt. So what I'm doing is I've gotten a lot of sphagnum moss, good and wet. And then you can see how it's already kind of grown around the sphagnum moss that I had it in before. And you put it down into the pot and you let these roots stay exposed. Now we're gonna put a little bit more sphagnum in here.
You kind of fill it in right there.
Yeah, just to fill it in and make it look good. And then what it does, it takes this, instead of soil, it takes nutrients from the water and the air and the sphagnum to grow. And the slants on the side, they like to stay aerated, as you can see here.
Yeah, so as opposed to draining from the bottom, you have it on the side right here, so more airflow can kind of go in there.
More air flows in, and you can already see here where this one is starting to creep out of the pot. They love to grow out of the pot and over the side, much as they do clinging on trees. So this is one type of plant that definitely does not take soil.
And walk us through some other plants you have right here. I know you have some cactuses, some other great plants.
Yeah. So here, and I'm going to get you to help me with this because it's time to do a little pruning on this one. If you'll go ahead and just take this little sprig off the bottom here.
Like right here, just
just take it off. Now take that and smell it. What does that smell like?
Oh, kind of like a minty, kind of an extract right there.
It's a bay leaf tree.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bay leaf tree. So this one, what I wanted to do is get it to grow more like a tree, a topia, rather than a big bush. So we just keep taking things off the bottom. This one loves lots of soil, fertile soil. I usually use a mixture of potting soil, vermiculite, and then I also will throw in sometimes some sphagnum moss just to keep it moist inside. So you want a bigger, deeper pot for something like this.
And John, when it comes to watering of potted plants, is there any tips and tricks that you can offer us as well?
Again, this is going to take a lot of sun, so it's going to be out in the sun all the time, but it's a nice big deep pot. So I try to water in the summer, especially. I try to water these like every day. If you've gotten a good rain, you might skip a day, especially in our Texas heat, but in general, water every day. Here we've got some cacti growing, and again, the special pot is a very shallow pot because they don't have deep roots, and this plant particularly likes to spread out. So starting with a couple little plants in here, and this has grown from like one plant into all these multiple plants in here.
John, if folks want to find more information, more tips and tricks that they can use, where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Little Cabin in the Heights.
Oh, we appreciate your time as always, John.
I always enjoy being with you in the garden.
Such great information, yes sir.